Grok 4.5 is being called one of the best AI models right now. It's even saying it's beating 4.8 Opus and could even be better than Claude Fable 5, even beating it coding and design. Fable 5 was the model everyone was using to build crazy websites, game, and full AI projects before it got banned. So today, I'm not just looking at benchmarks, I'm going to use Grok 4.5 to build a real website idea for the moon landing, modeled after an award-winning website. And I want to see if it can build something that actually looks high-end, not just another basic AI generated landing page, because most AI coding models can make something that works, but very few can make something that looks expensive. Starting off, I had to load up Grok 4.5 high and ask it one question. I want to create a website landing page for the moon landing, whereas we're at the top of the page, a moon is spinning. As they scroll to the bottom, when they get to the bottom, it's a video of the moon and different clickable links that could be clicked on to show different videos about the mission and what happened on the moon, or video that auto plays. But before I got there, well, I had to generate the videos. I use Gemini, I use Google Veo to make a few different videos. One for the scrollable section, when you go from top to bottom, it should be a playable video. And then for the moon landing missions and the clickable links, I made another one for the clickable links that should be able to navigate from one link to another using these different links. Here are the videos here, and I think these actually look pretty amazing if you ask me. But I didn't just stop there. I actually then generated an image of the actual moon so it can have a background for links to display on top of the moon. And I got this inspiration from an award-winning website that did a moon landing themselves, but it's some key takeaways and some things I wanted to add to it, really make it its own and see how powerful Grok 4.5 really is and how much more powerful it could be than Claude Fable 5. But from there, I added all these videos to a folder and I used that prompt I discussed earlier, and then I let Grok 4.5 take all of this, and boom, within a few minutes of me doing that, it was able to take all the information from the videos that I added in, as well as the prompt adding in the video, to spit out this a few minutes later. Now this was actually pretty interesting. They made a circular video, auto playing video, with the video already playing as the world is already turning and spinning, which I thought was interesting, and it gets bigger zoomed in as you start to scroll through it. Then once you get close to the middle of the screen, they then have the videos playable, like I was saying earlier, where you can go in and see the different videos playing the flag, the low gravity, and then the lunar rover run, where you see the video of them like driving away. And then even at the bottom here, you see that they have one where they have on the moon surface itself almost like landmarks, where you see this is potentially where they had the flag at, and where they had the low gravity EVA that's also a clickable link, as well as the lunar rover run where they're in the car driving away. And I think this looks really good and really premium, but I will say it doesn't look like the inspiration that I took from it, and that's more so me prompting it differently than the moon landing website that was award winning. But I also still think that this is a pretty premium website, and I'm not gonna lie, it felt really good to use Grok 4.5 to make this, and it felt really smooth and seamless. Not only that, I was even able to make a Fable 5 website of his landing page here, and Fable 5 actually didn't disappoint, as I'm pretty sure you would suspect, and it looked really good and really of this premium house tour that I made. I think that making a website with Fable 5 and Grok 4.5 honestly were both pretty good options. I think if I spent a little bit more time playing around with Grok 4.5, it would have done just as good as Fable 5. But here's the kicker: Grok 4.5 is so much cheaper than Fable 5. So when it comes to which model is better at making landing pages, I would say it's hard to tell, because are you doing it just based off one prompt making a landing page? I would definitely say if it's just based off that, I would go with Fable 5. But if it's based on the cost efficiency for making pages, I would grow with Grok 4.5, as I know I would still have a lot more prompts and leg room to go to make the website. Either way, these both websites feel very premium, and both websites are way cheaper than paying developers thousands of dollars to make something like this. Tell me what your thoughts are down below. Do you think Grok 4.5 was able to, well, make a website that was worth $10,000 or at least feel expensive and premium? I'll be doing way more tests with Grok 4.5, GPT 5.6 that just came out, and Claude Fable 5 as the reigning champ to see which one is now the new best AI for a lot of different tasks. So if you want to keep up with those, you should definitely like and subscribe. With that being said, your boy Dex Not Dexter out.